Well, it's a great matchup. It's collectively the two highest rated teams that we've had in the ACC Football Championship game in its history. So that sort of says it all. And it obviously is not only for the ACC Championship, which is extraordinarily important, but it has national playoff implications for both teams, whomever the winner is. And so it's good to have that type of game in the ACC Championship game.
Clemson has gotten their footing in the ACC and has become a perennial player within this game.
Clemson has so much consistency with their football program, and one of the great things about that is that their fan base is so passionate and rabid and follows them extraordinarily well, and which is great for any championship game. So that's good to see. So they're a staple in terms of the ACC Football Championship in recent years, and it's a tremendous credit to the support that program has and the leadership that it has.
So talk to him and to his coaching staff.
Well, the consistency that you see in the Clemson program, I think, translates to the fact that Clemson football is a national brand at this point, and they've done it year in and year out, whether it's in the playoffs, whether it's in the Orange Bowl, and that's how you become one of the elite football programs in the country. And I think Clemson under Dabo Swinney has done that, and everything is there for that to happen and for that to continue. And it's a tremendous thing for that university, and it's a tremendous thing for the Atlantic Coast Conference.
Great, thank you. Yes, he's had in a short time.
Miami has that great tradition and history, and it's a national brand without question in college football. It's been out of the national picture for a while. I think a lot of people expected Miami to be in this game, playing for the ACC Championship certainly sooner than it has happened. But now it has happened, and the opportunity for Miami to bring one of its alums, Mark Richt, back there to lead this program. Obviously, that's worked out extraordinarily well, both for Coach Richt and for the University of Miami, and consequently for the Atlantic Coast Conference. So anytime you have a program that has the national name recognition and the tradition and history that a Miami has, it's good for our league, and this is a tremendous matchup.
Game Saturday night.
Well, it's a huge game, and the nation will be watching, national television audience, and a lot going on around the game. It's a weekend celebrating Atlantic Coast Conference football with tremendous national implications. So it's one of those kinds of situations with game day coming in, and you'll be seeing the Charlotte skyline, and a lot of talk about the ACC the entire morning of Saturday. You'll have leading into the game Saturday night with Fan Fest and a 5K race in uptown Charlotte. And so it's a situation that's just great for Charlotte and that region, and certainly good for the Atlantic Coast Conference and the two universities that are competing on a national stage in this game.
Great. Last ad in 2017.
Well, we've had another really, really strong year, and I think the thing that has developed so much in our league in recent years has been the depth that we have, and you can't count on walking out on the field and just throwing your helmet out there and expecting to win. That doesn't happen in this league anymore, and we saw that this year with the two losses that these two teams have in the championship game, with Miami losing to Pitt and Clemson and its loss to Syracuse. So that old adage of on any given day has certainly proven to be true in ACC football this year and in recent years. And we've had a really good 5-year run. 5 straight Orange Bowl championships. That had never happened in our history before, had never happened in the Orange Bowl history either. And I think that sort of capsulizes everything in a sense. But first 3 years of the playoff, We've had a team in every year, and certainly hope to this year for the 4th straight year. Our teams have won 2 of the last 4 national championships. We've had double-digit bowl teams in recent years. That's almost becoming a habit, and a good habit. And so across the board, with the commitment that our schools have made, the coaching hires that they have made, I think Atlantic Coast Conference football is the strongest that it's ever been in its history.